Neom, a megacity built in the middle of the desert. It was supposed to be a futuristic, car-free utopia, but looks like the project is running on fumes.
In the vast desert of northwestern Saudi Arabia, a vision unlike any other is taking shape, or at least it was. Neom, a proposed $500 billion futuristic megacity, promised to redefine urban living. Imagine a 170-kilometer-long, mirror-walled city slicing through the desert, pulsating with life and cutting-edge technology. Flying cars, robotic dinosaurs, an artificial moon. Neom had it all, at least on paper. But Neom's story isn't a simple one. It's a tale of ambition, skepticism, and the ever-present question: can this desert dream become reality? Neom and the current news. Saudi's Neom hunts for more cash for $1.5 trillion desert city. Saudi Arabia wants China to help fund its struggling $500 billion Neom mega project. Investors may not be too excited. Neom, Saudi Arabia's The Line, to only be a mile and a half now. Saudi Arabia to scale down 170 kilometers Neom linear city to a dot. End of the line. Saudi Arabia forced to scale back plans for desert megacity. Saudi Arabia is desperately trying to woo bankers to pay for its futuristic desert city. So, what have you acquired so far? Neom's dwindling, right? Unfortunately, the stats point towards Saudi Arabia in crisis. The scarcity of funds and investors and problems with contractors are the main reasons. However, if you dig deeper, this is actually the impractical approach towards this megacity in the middle of the desert that seems useless. So, is Neom dead? Not necessarily. While the initial grandiose vision seems unlikely, Neom is still very much alive, in fact in a scaled-down form. The Saudi government is determined to see the project through, albeit in a more realistic light. A city built on ambition. Neom's mastermind is Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, MBS. Facing a future where oil reserves dwindle, MBS envisioned Neom as the crown jewel of Vision 2030, a plan to diversify the Saudi economy. Neom promised to be a beacon of innovation, attracting global talent and investment. The city itself, nicknamed The Line, would be a marvel of engineering. Everything a resident could need would be within a 5-minute walk. Imagine no traffic jams, no pollution, just a seamless flow of life powered by 100% renewable energy. If we talk about the geographical distribution, the Wonder City is supposedly comprised of many parts. Neom isn't just one city, it's a collection of amazing zones. The Line is a super long, walkable city built into a mirror. Oxagon is the brainy hub where they'll invent the future. Trojena is a mountain paradise for winter sports, even in the desert. And Sindala? That's a luxurious beach town with crystal clear waters for diving and sunbathing. Living in a sci-fi movie, the architects behind Neom threw everything but the kitchen sink at their plans. Here's a glimpse into what Neom could have been. Vertical living. Forget sprawling suburbs. The Line would be a vertical metropolis, reaching a staggering 500 meters in height. Green oasis. Despite the desert location, Neom promised lush greenery throughout the city, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem. Techtopia. From flying taxis to robot helpers, Neom aimed to be a showcase for cutting-edge technology. Imagine personalized healthcare, smart homes, and an invisible infrastructure catering to your every need. A global hub, Neom's location at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe was meant to attract international businesses and create a melting pot of cultures. Neom's launch marked a significant milestone, positioning it as the safest, most efficient, most future-oriented, and best place to live and work in the kingdom. Spanning across the borders of Egypt and Jordan, Neom is set to become the first private zone to span 3 countries. One of Neom's key features is its commitment to sustainability. Powered solely by wind and solar energy, Neom aims to be a model of regenerative energy usage. Its strategic location ensures that 70% of the world's population can reach it within 8 hours, fostering connectivity and collaboration on a global scale. As Neom emerges on the horizon, It symbolizes the transformative journey of Saudi Arabia, a journey toward a future defined by innovation, progress, and opportunity. With Neom leading the way, Saudi Arabia is poised to embrace a new era of growth and prosperity. The cracks begin to show. Neom's audacious plans were met with a mix of awe and skepticism. Critics questioned the project's feasibility. Building a city from scratch in a harsh desert environment is no small feat. Concerns arose about the environmental impact and the immense amount of energy needed to power this futuristic dream. The project's human rights record also came under scrutiny, displacing local communities, and reports of forced evictions of the local Huwaitit people tarnished Neom's image, scaling back the dream. As the initial excitement settled, the reality of Neom's price tag started to sink in. With oil prices fluctuating and the global economy facing challenges, securing the promised $500 billion became difficult. Recent reports indicate a significant scaling back of the project. The initial plans for a 9 million strong population seem like a distant dream now. The line might be reduced to a much smaller, more manageable project. Need to know more? Keep watching. The details might make you think about the idea being a crap too. The reality of Neom through a skeptical lens. What the world thinks of Neom. The Neom project, envisioned as a technologically advanced city in the Saudi Arabian desert, has garnered mixed opinions globally. While some view it as a transformative endeavor, promising economic diversification and new opportunities, others express skepticism about its feasibility and sustainability. Critics argue that Neom's ambitious goals may be unrealistic, citing challenges such as limited foreign interest, financial uncertainties, and geopolitical tensions. Selling Neom as a playground for the rich is a tough proposition, especially with established competitors like Dubai. Moreover, Saudi Arabia's conservative and oppressive reputation presents a barrier to attracting residents and investors seeking a liberal environment. The allure of living in the desert may not match the reality, with concerns like the practicality of desert living. Positioning Neom as a hub of technology is questionable, given Saudi Arabia's lack of an industrial economy and the absence of incentives for tech companies to relocate. Additionally, the utopian idea of attracting global tech wizards to collaborate in building a better world seems more like marketing rhetoric than a feasible plan. Furthermore, Neom's linear design introduces engineering complexities and cost escalations, contrary to conventional design principles aimed at mitigating such challenges. Without a clear business model, Neom's ambitious goals remain in question, highlighting the need for a pragmatic approach to its development. Questions arise regarding Neom's potential as a tourist attraction amidst volatile neighboring regions and uncertainties about its long-term economic viability post-oil era. Moreover, concerns about human rights issues, local community displacement, and environmental impact cast shadows over Neom's ambitious vision. Despite its potential benefits, Neom remains a complex and controversial project, prompting further scrutiny and debate among experts and stakeholders worldwide. The future of Neom. The future of Neom remains uncertain. Whether it becomes a true testament to human ingenuity or a cautionary tale of overambition remains to be seen. Here are some possible scenarios. A more modest Neom. A smaller, more manageable version of Neom could emerge, focusing on achievable technological advancements and sustainable living practices. A long road ahead. Neom might take a much longer time to complete than originally planned. Technological advancements and a more stable global economy could breathe new life into the project, a symbol of hope or hubris. If successful, Neom could become a model for sustainable urban development in harsh environments. However, failure could serve as a stark reminder of the challenges of unchecked ambition. Neom's story is a fascinating one, a reminder that the line between visionary innovation and reckless ambition can be a thin one. While the initial plans might have been outlandish, Neom's core idea, creating a sustainable, technologically advanced city, holds merit. Whether Neom rises from the desert sands as a beacon of the future or fades into obscurity remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, this ambitious project will continue to capture our imagination and spark debate for years to come.